Okay, so we are also doing deep dive into the good, the bad, the ugly of the women in the Bible. And so I wanted to go through each woman. And then I realized that there are some women that I personally don't have enough scripture about them, or I didn't do enough research to kind of draft paragraphs on them, but I still wanted to acknowledge these women in the Bible. So I'll go through those and then I'll post what I have to say about Sarah next. Okay, so I did one on Eve already, and so the next woman mentioned in the Bible is Cain's wife. She is unnamed in the Bible, and she's just mentioned is the person who bore him a son, Enoch, who was the guy who went to heaven without experiencing death. And then we go to the wives of Lamech, and he was the one who was bragging about killing a man to his wives. He's also the first polygamist in the Bible. And his wife, one of his wives' name is Adah, Adah. She is the second woman mentioned by name in the Bible following Eve. And she married to Lamech, a descendant of Cain, and was the mother of Jabal, which means father of those who dwell in tents, and Jubal, which means father of all such as handle the harp and pipe. His second wife's name is Zillah, and she's also a descendant of Cain. She is known to be the mother of Tubal Cain and Naamah. Her name means shadow or shade. And Naamah, who is the daughter of Lamech and Zillah, I just mentioned that, and she's also the sister to Tubal Cain. She's the only daughter mentioned in the line of Cain, and she's often associated with early development of human arts. Then we get to unnamed daughters of man, and I don't know if you remember, this is the women who were intermarried to the Son of God, resulting in the birth of the Nephilim people. These women are often interpreted as descendants of Cain or general human women who attracted supernatural beings or the godly line of Seth. Then there's Noah's wife. I didn't even realize she didn't have a name. But they only refer to her as his wife, and she was, one of 8 people on the ark. While anonymous in scripture, tradition, and extra biblical texts have assigned her names, most commonly Naamah, often identified as the sister of Tubal Cain, which basically means her mama would be Zillah, and her daddy would be Lamech. So she, their daughter, is what other biblical scholars think. Then we get to the wives of Noah's son. Shem's wife is named Ariel, Ar'Yel. She contributed to the construction of the ark and helped with various tasks. Ham's wife is less frequently mentioned, but she helped to play a role in repopulating the earth after the flood. And then Japheth's wife is unnamed as well, but she assisted with farming and other responsibilities. So those are some of the less known or less identified women of the Bible between Eve and Sarah.